Chosen one, perhaps you've always felt it deep within. A quiet yet persistent fire, something you couldn't explain. Since childhood, maybe you sensed that you were different, that your mind didn't work like theirs, your heart didn't beat to the same rhythm. You never truly fit in. While others found comfort in the familiar, you felt caged. Where others found joy, you felt boredom. Their dreams felt small to you. Their paths seemed empty. Why? Why does the world seem unable to understand your essence? Because, dear one, you were never meant to. You were never entirely human. I know that sounds strange, maybe even unbelievable, but if you're honest with yourself, this truth isn't new. It's always been inside you, waiting, whispering, calling. This isn't metaphorical. It isn't fantasy. It's real. Your spirit doesn't originate from this realm. Your very being is infused with something divine, something the world cannot explain. You were touched by heaven. You are a vessel of a higher power, a hidden mystery waiting to be unveiled. The world tried to lie to you, tried to shape you, told you you're just like everyone else, that you need to blend in, follow the system, obey the rules, but you've always pushed back. Something inside you resisted, and that's because you were never built to conform. This message isn't for everyone. Some will scroll past, ignore it, even mock it. But you, if you're truly chosen, your spirit is already reacting. You're not just hearing these words, you're recognizing them. Because deep down, you already knew. So open your soul. Let this message strip away every falsehood. Today, you remember who you are. What does it mean to bear God's image? It means you are far more than just flesh. You are spirit first. And that spirit is eternal, limitless, divine. That's why you see what others don't. That's why you dream beyond what's possible. That's why your soul feels unsatisfied with the temporary. Because your DNA is not ordinary, it carries the imprint of the Creator. And that's why you feel like a stranger here. You are walking in a world not made for you, viewed through eyes that can't see your true form. But you were never meant to be understood. You were meant to be remembered. This is why the enemy works overtime to make you forget who you are. Because the moment you remember, the game changes. You stop living by fear. You stop shrinking back. You step forward into power. You begin to shift the very atmosphere around you. Because you're not just a human being. You are God's reflection. You are chosen. You are set apart. And once you accept that, you'll never live the same again. Before we continue, I want to sincerely thank everyone who supported this divine mission. Whether through comments, likes, or super thanks. Your generosity is not just appreciated, it is sacred. Every seed you sow is watering someone's breakthrough. You're part of this spiritual movement, bringing light where it's needed most. Jesus praised the widow's offering in Mark 12 verses 41 to 44, not for how much she gave, but for the heart behind it. The same is true for you. Thank you for standing with us. You are helping awaken souls around the globe. If this message touches your spirit, pause and do 3 things. Tap the like button, subscribe, a comment, I know who I am. That single declaration sends waves into the universe. And remember, if you are truly chosen, you won't click away. You'll feel compelled to stay until the very end. Because this message is for you. There are 2 types of people in this world. 1, those who belong to it. 2, and those who don't. The first group lives for the temporary, bound to what they see, hear, and feel. They follow what is popular, what is easy, what is accepted. But the second group, oh, they are different. They are driven by a higher call. They operate in a different frequency. They don't just exist, they awaken others. And if you're still listening, you are part of that second group. You may have been born into this world, but your soul was not formed here. Your origin is divine. That's why you've always felt like you don't belong. Because you don't. You weren't made to blend in. You weren't made for comfort. You were made for impact. So stop trying to mold yourself into a system that wasn't designed for you. Stop asking for acceptance from people who will never recognize your worth. You are not of this world. You were chosen, set apart for a greater destiny. The lion doesn't belong in a cage. And when it walks down the city streets, people panic. They don't understand it. They fear it. That's you. You are the lion. That's why you're rejected, misunderstood, pushed away. But hear this clearly. Rejection is not your curse. It is your confirmation. You face resistance not because you're weak, but because you're powerful. You are opposed not because you're lost, but because you've been found. The world doesn't attack what doesn't threaten it. And you, chosen one, you are a threat to darkness. So now what? How do you live in a world you don't belong to? Stop blending in. You weren't made to disappear. You were made to shine. Stop chasing validation. The world cannot love what it doesn't understand, and it cannot control what walks in light. Protect your spirit. Guard your heart like treasure. Be careful with what you watch, hear, and believe. Proverbs 4 reminds us, everything flows from your heart. Speak life. Your words hold power. What you speak, you invite. Speak purpose. Speak victory. Proverbs 18 verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Walk by faith, not by sight. Don't wait to see it before you believe it. Move even when the path is unclear. Trust the voice within, not the noise around you. Stay connected to the source. Your strength comes from above. Without that connection, you will feel empty. Abide in the vine. That's where power flows. You are chosen. You are not ordinary. Maybe you've forgotten. Maybe the world beat it out of you. But this moment is your awakening. You are not here by accident. You are not a mistake. You are chosen. You were born for this. No more hiding. No more doubting. No more shrinking. It's time to rise. Let's pray together.